Many Roblox games have their competitors, but today we're going to do two of the biggest competitors of all time in Roblox. Greenville versus Southwest Florida. Now if you do enjoy, like the video and tell me down below what should I do next. But seeing as we started the intro in Greenville, let's start with Greenville. So here we've got our car right now, and it actually looks pretty detailed, but as you can see, the tires are just images, but like they're not as detailed as Emergency Hamburg. But today we are comparing Southwest Florida, so we will go ahead and see what Southwest Florida's cars are looking like later in the video. But as you can see, the detail is not too bad. Apart from these wheels, they're just images. Like you can see they're like very low quality, but I think that degrades the Greenville score at the moment, but there's always time and places to upgrade the score. So as you can see, my graphics quality is not at the highest right now. It's on 4. If we actually put that to the highest, just a sec. Now as you can see, the lights very detailed, but both maps in this game are pretty huge. Like both maps in this game are huge. Like I'm talking massive, like huge. Like I'm pretty sure the map in Greenville is literally a whole thing in real life. Like if you actually went in real life, you could see this exact thing. You could see that dealership there. It's actually crazy. It has actually got the sounds of like the cars, the car sounds that they make before they turn on. It's got that. I haven't got enough money to buy another car, but if I did, I would show you. But the game is really laggy at the moment. I do not know why. I'm not too sure. The map is big. It doesn't have a lot of detail, but to be honest, if you're a driver and you like driving, you don't really care about making money, then this game is for you. If we go ahead here, look in the dealership, we have got loads of cars to choose from. We have got many types of cars, many brands, and also years. We've also got a nice filter here from low to high, from those who are on a budget, or of those people who can actually afford the top end cars. We've got many stuff to choose from sedans all the way to convertibles, all the way to minivans, trucks and SUVs. We've also got the luxury type, sports cars and zero emission cars. Say for example I wanted a Volkswagen, this would actually be really hard for me, as they can't actually use the actual name of the cars because copyright issues. But it'd be a little bit hard for a person to see what type of car he wants. But there is a good thing that there's images here. You can just literally tell that this is BMW. They've got nice stuff about the car. The car is very detailed. Apart from the wheels, this is not an image. I don't believe this is an image, but I might actually buy a car, to be honest. We might actually buy this later in the video, but apart from that, it's pretty basic. For all you guys that love the the Supras, there's one right here for you. You've got cars that you can buy for like 1k. Like this is actually crazy, and it actually is good for those on a budget. Like this is actually good, and I'm impressed. So we have brought my car, and I'm really, oh my days, where's the Golf R? Where's the big exhaust like this? What in the what? Okay, so we've got our car. I'm not happy with this at all, but as you can see, I've proven my point. The map is very like empty. Like it's really empty. Like what is this? What are these trees, man? But on the bright side, this is actually identical to real life. As you can see, the trees here, they're actually a place in real life. There's a place in America called Greenville that people actually go to. You can actually visit this, or you can see it on Google Maps as well. It's just really empty, like weird. It's just very weird. On the bright side though, there's many jobs to do, but not a lot of people actually work here, because this game I wouldn't really count as a roleplay game. People don't really roleplay. People just like to drive around, fast cars. So that's why I said if you're a driver, then this game is for you. But since there's not a lot to do, the cons of this game is that you can get bored really easily. I low-key thought that this was a Raising Cane's, but we move. But I was really gutted that I couldn't get an actual sports car. I was hoping that this was going to be a Hellcat, but I'm not really willing to spend money on this game, so I'm absolutely fine. I mean, we can drift in this car a little bit, but let's just hope Southwest Florida is better. I can't help but notice, but this game only has 5.6 thousand people playing it. Back then when it was really popular, you would see like over 20,000 people playing this game. But this game has died down over time. I'm not actually sure why not a lot of people are playing it. Maybe it's the time, you know, it's a Saturday evening, and you know, I'm in the UK and this game is, you know, based in America, so I'm probably thinking most of the Americans are playing it. But they do have a lot of visits. These guys literally have passes for absolutely everything: sports passes, more vehicle storage, classic vehicles, premium, zero emission. So yeah, if you don't have these passes, then you're gonna have a crappy car in this game. This has 1 billion visits, but now only has 5,000 people playing it. You know, like I said, I'm in the UK. Most of the people that are playing this are probably Americans, and they are like 5-6 hours ahead of me. So I'm not too sure if this, you know, is the time that they would play this. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on straight to Southwest Florida. Comparing this with Greenville, 9.3k are playing this game. Southwest Florida is, you know, obviously it says it in the name, it's Florida. It's a different part of America, so I'm not too sure how far ahead they are. Maybe people are playing this more from the UK than America. I'm not too sure, but as of the look of it now, looks like Southwest Florida are doing way better than Greenville. This does not hide the fact that their map is even more empty. I remember grinding this game but being really bored. Now I'm going to show you exactly why I was bored. Now don't get me wrong, the cars in this game look absolutely crazy. Just look at this absolute beast. And the thing is, you can free camp without a private server. This beast is absolutely amazing. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what this map is really about. So if you come down here, we have got a beach. Now look at these trees, like what the heck is this? This just looks like an image that's been placed here, but when I walk through it, it's not realistic at all. Now on the beach here, you know, we've got the little, well, I don't even know what to call this, but this, you know, is blocking the shade, but there's not even no sun, right? That's the first thing. Now the second thing is, what in the world is this water? This water doesn't even move. Like, there's no waves at all. They could have spent more time on this, but you know, they just wanted to have a plain beach with no purpose at all. They just add stupid stuff into this game. It just annoys me. Now this game is less laggy than Greenville, so I have turned up my graphics. Now just look at this. It's not even the highest graphics. So if I put this to the highest graphics, you can see the detail on this car. But yet again, I believe that the wheels are images. I don't think these are actual wheels. These look like images. They're not custom made like how ERLC and Emergency Hamburg do them. As you can normally see, not a lot of people like to work in Emergency Hamburg. But if they do, they love to work at the dealership. But the dealership is where people like to buy their cars, so there's not much interaction with this game. There's only one criminal and no one even touches these jobs. The one where you can get most interaction is the you know, off-brand Starbucks that they have, but who wants to work there? Now my car just looks like it's floating from the back, and I do not know why this is. Okay, so you may be saying, okay, here is really detailed. Now what is this tree? What are these unnecessary things? Now they've just placed a lot of things in the most unnecessary places ever. The only thing that I like about this is that when I run a red light, I do not get a fine for it, and you know, that's how I've got 500k. But as you can see, everything is just one-sided in this game. You can hear like the car, it's got like pops and crackles. You know, it's detailed a lot. They've spent more time on their cars than the actual map. Teleported to the dealership, it hasn't yet loaded for some reason, but we have teleported to the dealership because this map just has unnecessary bigness for absolutely no reason. Now a better thing with this game is that you do not need a sports car game pass to actually buy sports cars. As you can see, I had a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, no flex at all, but I did not need to buy a game pass for it. So this actually adds onto Southwest Florida's score. As you can see here, there's not many interaction. People just come in here, look at the cars that they can buy, and walk away. There's not much interaction here. So again, you'll get bored very easily. I'll be honest, purely because there's not much to do as a dealership employee, I was really bored. Like, there was absolutely nothing to do. Most of the time I would have to walk around, drive around, go on my phone for a little bit, because there's not jobs, there's not actual stuff you need to do. If you are like me and you love driving in this game, the best option for you is just to work as a police officer, because you can spawn any car you like, drive around and actually help the city. Not that anyone cares, and no one cares because just look at the size of this map. It goes crazy far. None of the police can pull you over, mate. If you've got a Hellcat, there's no police stopping you. It's absolutely crazy. But that's the thing, it's just not fun sometimes. In Emergency Hamburg, you have stuff that you actually need to do, like firefighters fighting fire. There could be a fire here, you'd fight it. But I don't even know what to score both of these games. Both of them have not a lot of detail, not a lot of things to do. So I'm going to have to give it a 50-50. Now, if you don't agree with this, tell me down below what you think in the comments. Do you think Southwest Florida is better, or do you think Greenville's better? In my opinion, they are pretty equal because they've not got a lot of things that you can do. But to be honest, if I had to give it to one of them, I'd probably give it to Greenville because there's just more things that you can do. Actually, no, I changed my mind. I'd give it to Southwest Florida purely because I couldn't get my Hellcat that I wanted in Greenville. Don't get me wrong, there's many cars in Greenville with probably a lot more detail than there would be in Southwest Florida. But I feel like Southwest Florida just less, I don't know the word, less thieving. You get more than what you deserve. You know, Greenville just likes to throw in a lot of game passes, which a lot of people probably can't afford or don't like. It's not that I can't afford it. I'm not broke. I don't have that much Robux, but I wouldn't want to be spending it on stupid stuff or a game that I'm not going to play that often. So for this reason, I'm going to give it to Southwest Florida. But if you don't agree, tell me down below what you think. But if you did enjoy, hit the like button and join my Discord server for more videos. And if you want to feature in a hide and seek in Emergency Hamburg, join my Discord server and react to the emojis below. But that was me, the Kraken, out.